Huh. Trust and patience. Two key words that are great philosophy for life in general. So, like my mentor Don Foltz says, have trust and patience with everything that takes place. What does that mean for a motorhome? Well, trust. Trust the manufacturer. Who's building the coach? Patience. The time it takes to build one of these. Guys, I'm CSzopa, and I'm going to give you a walk around on a Newmar 2905 Bay Star Sport. When you take patience with the coach, you get the quality that you're looking for in the build alone. Let's go inside, let's take a look, and let's see if this coach is right for you guys. Come on in. Really quick, actually, before we head back inside to do a quick walkthrough, I want to show you guys the exterior paint. This paint, the color combo on this is called Stealth. Now, the paint palette has multiple different layers. It's made by BASF brand paint. When they put the paint on a coach on a Newmar, it goes through a 2-week cure process at the Newmar factory. That's a really long time for paint to set in with not getting actual air and light from the sun to set into the actual foundation of the box. So as you can see, Newmar takes the time to make sure this thing's gonna sparkle down the road the right way and probably glimmer a little bit brighter than other manufacturers because the paint is exceptional. This coach is 29 feet 11 inches, so right under 30 feet. It's the perfect coach size for that first-time RVer that wants to take trips every other weekend, but have a coach that has a little bit of quality to it. You know, this thing is almost hand-built by the guys out there in Napanee, Indiana. We're gonna go inside now, and let me go and just kind of segue into that because the craftsmanship on the cabinets alone is exceptional. So now we're really going inside. Follow me. So mentioning again on the length of the coach, just shy of 30 feet, this is probably one of my favorite floor plans that Newmar offers. And the reason being is just under 30 feet, you're getting opposing slides on the floor plan. So when you're at the campground, when you guys are positioned somewhere where you're relaxing with friends and family, everybody has a place to sit. Everybody can comfortably kick back on a couch and actually enjoy the conversation, rather than a lot of times in other brands and manufacturers, you end up pivoting your head in different directions for the entertainment area and for people that are speaking with you, not in kind of that comfortable circular setting. So as the camera pans around from this tri-fold sleeper, a mattress does come out of here, so 2 full-size adults could sleep on this. We're posing directly in front of a booth dinette. This booth dinette is also a sleeper, so one large person, and when the table drops down, could sleep comfortably here, or 2 small children, for example. So this area becomes another extra sleeping space if you happen to have some people at your campground and they need a place to stay for the night because the weather's starting to come. If you pan to the right here, you do see a nice, large 55-inch television. It's on a televator. This TV is opposing that tri-fold couch, so when you're watching TV, it's directly in front of you, and again, no one's canting their head left and right to watch the TV. The two cockpit chairs up front as well, they do swivel around 360. So those are 2 extra recliner chairs that kick back to watch the TV comfortably as well. That's a Ford cockpit. So for my new RVers out there that haven't watched a lot of these videos, 2021 and forward, this is a 2022 model. This coach has the V8 Ford Triton motor. This motor is a 7.3 liter. It produces 350 horsepower and about 468 foot-pounds of torque. So this is all brand new to 21 and forward. This is going to help with those longer drives through the hills. It's got a 5,000 pound hitch rating. So you can imagine if you're pulling a vehicle or just driving through, you're going to get a little bit less on the RPM push than you typically would on the other V10s that used to be the foundation of these gas motors. Come on down the galley into the kitchen space. It's one of those caddy-cornered kitchens. It's got 2 stainless steel sinks. Right above that is that cabinetry, what I was kind of mentioning to outside. The cabinetry is all custom built. It's all created, developed, cut, sanded, painted, all at the Napanee Newmar factory in Indiana. That's a big deal, especially when you're looking at the product quality control. This coach is a motorhome that is built a lot like a house. So again, for my first time watching folks, this motorhome has 16-inch on center framing in the sidewalls. Think about the house that you live in, where the studs are in the wall. So that's how a Newmar is built. You have a stud every 16 inches, and the thickness of that sidewall is 3 inches. So a lot of other brands have about a 2-inch thick sidewall, sometimes 1.5 inches on some manufacturers, and it's just laminated against the Luan board, and there's nothing else in there. So this board has the fiberglass backing inside of it, then you have your batten insulation glued against the fiberglass, and then it's studded through with a hung wall. That's a really big deal when you're talking about holding the insulation together in the sidewall. That is a ton of information for my first time watcher. I get it. However, the proof in the pudding is whenever you go to a hot climate or a cold climate, you can turn the climate residential control on and you're going to get to the desired temperature and maintain it long term on a Newmar. That is the point of the construction on a coach like this. So, as we continue down the galley space, a Norcold Dometic Fridge. It's the 10 cubic foot. This coach does have an ice maker in this fridge as well. So, yeah, it's a 2-door, but you also have the ice maker, so you don't have to travel with a cooler. You have instantaneous ice, and you have double pantry space. This here is what I'm talking about for storage on a coach. Right next to the fridge, and although the top side of this is for hanging clothes, you can use this separately for lower space in the kitchen, still for pantry space. Which leads us into the master bedroom. Master bedroom is set on a queen size bed. Newmar has redesigned some of the functionality of the coach on both sides of the sleeper. You have these little hidden compartment bays from the solid surface countertops that fold up. So electronic devices, books, things, essentials that you use at night before going to bed, things you can tuck away on both sides of the sleeper for both people sleeping at night. That's a really nice option to have, especially if you have medical devices. You need to put these things away and tuck them away. There's space all over the sleeping area to put things. And there is also kind of tucked in the corner here, lastly, a Samsung television for the folks that do enjoy watching a movie to go to bed. Lastly, the residential size bathroom I really enjoy showing on this coach because it's quite the dimensions for the size of the motorhome. So as Gary, my cameraman, comes in with me, as you can see, there's quite a bit of space in the shower. I'm about 6'1", about 205 pounds. I have quite a bit of space to functionality-wise walk around this coach, take off the handle, take a shower comfortably with the topside window, and not feel that I'm overcrowded in the shower space. Leading back to the side of the toilet, that is a back-placed porcelain toilet. Sitting down on this, there is space, no matter the stature of the body size, to be able to pivot your legs and sit comfortably on the commode. This is a big feature to pay attention to when you look at a smaller motorhome. So guys, truth be told is, if you're a new motorhome buyer, like I mentioned, if you are trying to transition to something smaller but keep that residential quality, Newmar might be the right brand for you. 30 feet and under, it's on a 20,500 pound chassis, it's got 19.5-inch wheels, and because of this residential construction, this coach rides nice and heavy down the road, eliminating a lot of that sway and that back and forth motion in the ocean that you feel driving down the road. Guys, if you like what you saw, please like and subscribe right down here at the bottom click. And I look forward to seeing you guys here at my dealership. Thanks. Bye.